Have you ever felt like you're giving all your energy, love, and time, only to realize that those around you take but never appreciate? It's draining, isn't it? You might hear a whisper deep within your soul urging you to step away, to choose yourself. This isn't about selfishness, it's about self-preservation, about regaining your strength and dignity. Leaving silently is one of the hardest things to do. It feels heavy, uncertain, and lonely. You may wonder, will they notice when I'm gone? Will they miss me? Or worse, will they move on like I was never there? But there's strength in this quiet departure, and in Islam, this strength is deeply rooted in wisdom. Together we'll uncover 7 powerful lessons that will guide you through this journey and help you find solace in your decision. 1. Knowing when to step back. Not all relationships are nourishing. Some leave you feeling drained, undervalued, and unappreciated. These relationships can subtly erode your sense of peace and purpose. It's in these moments you must pause and ask, is this relationship helping me grow spiritually, emotionally, and mentally? If the answer is no, it may be time to reassess. In Islam, relationships are meant to be sources of barakah, blessings. They should inspire kindness, patience, and gratitude, drawing you closer to Allah. However, when a relationship becomes toxic, causing more harm than good, it may be a sign to step back. Islam emphasizes accountability, not just to others but to yourself as well. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Your body has a right over you." This wisdom reminds us that self-care is not selfish, it's an obligation. Just as we fulfill our duties to others, we must also protect our emotional and spiritual well-being. By prioritizing self-care, you renew your ability to serve Allah and others wholeheartedly. Stepping back doesn't mean abandoning love or mercy, it means understanding your worth and preserving your peace. Sometimes, walking away is the first step toward rediscovering the blessings you deserve. 2. The wisdom in silence. Sometimes the most dignified way to step back is to leave silently. Confrontations, while often tempting, can lead to unnecessary conflict, hard feelings, and broken relationships. Silence, on the other hand, can convey strength and wisdom. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, exemplified this when he chose silence over engaging in arguments that bore no benefit. This teaches us that not every battle is worth fighting. Silence allows space for reflection, preserving dignity and protecting relationships from irreversible harm. Stepping away silently doesn't mean suppressing your feelings or avoiding problems, it's an act of trust in Allah. By walking away, you acknowledge His wisdom and place your situation in His hands, knowing that He is Al-Hakim, the wise. This surrender brings a sense of peace and reassurance, even when the path ahead feels uncertain. The Qur'an reminds us, and whoever puts their trust in Allah, He will be sufficient for them. Quran 65:3. Trusting Allah's plan means understanding that silence and distance are sometimes the best choices for your well-being and the greater good. True strength lies in knowing when to act and when to step back gracefully, letting Allah guide your journey. 3. Preserving your dignity. Allah has created you with honor and dignity, a status that should never be compromised. When you tolerate disrespect or allow others to undervalue you, you risk diminishing the worth Allah has bestowed upon you. In such moments, walking away becomes an act of self-respect and a way to reclaim your dignity. It's not a sign of weakness, but a powerful statement of your value. Walking away with grace is an art rooted in patience, sabr, a virtue highly emphasized in Islam. The Qur'an says, "Indeed, Allah is with the patient." Quran 2:153. It takes strength to step back without bitterness or resentment, entrusting the matter to Allah's wisdom. By choosing grace over confrontation, you reflect a character built on faith and reliance on Allah. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, demonstrated this through his life, often avoiding unnecessary conflict and leaving matters to Allah's decree. Walking away doesn't mean failure, it means choosing peace over pride and self-worth over unnecessary strife. Preserve your dignity by recognizing when to step back, knowing that Allah sees your efforts and will replace what you lose with something far better. 4. Reflection and self-growth. Solitude isn't loneliness, it's a precious opportunity to reconnect with yourself and reflect on your life. It's a chance to step away from the noise of the world and ask meaningful questions. What do I truly want? What brings me closer to Allah? By embracing moments of solitude, you create space for clarity and purpose, allowing your heart to realign with what truly matters. Use this time for self-growth. Reflect on your strengths, identify areas for improvement, and nurture your relationship with Allah. The Quran reminds us, and He found you lost and guided you. Quran 93:7. Solitude provides the stillness needed to rediscover your path and seek His guidance. During these moments, draw closer to Allah through acts of worship and reflection. Perform extra prayers, recite the Quran, and make heartfelt dua supplication. These acts of devotion fill the void left by the people or situations you've stepped away from, replacing them with peace and a deeper connection to Allah. 5. Trusting Allah's justice. Allah is Al-Adl, the just, and His justice is absolute and flawless. Trust that He sees everything you've endured, every moment of pain, every act of patience, and every silent prayer. His justice may not always come immediately, but it is certain and perfectly timed. Knowing this can bring peace to a restless heart, reminding you that no hardship or wrong will go unaccounted for. When you let go of what drains you, whether it's toxic relationships, unfulfilled pursuits, or heavy burdens, you make space for Allah's blessings. The Quran reassures us, indeed, with hardship comes ease. Quran 94:6. This promise reminds us that after every trial, Allah provides relief and compensation in ways we often cannot foresee. Allah compensates the righteous in unexpected ways, turning struggles into stepping stones towards something greater. Perhaps He will bless you with stronger relationships, spiritual growth, or unforeseen opportunities. Trusting His justice means believing that every sacrifice made for His sake will be rewarded beyond measure. Let go of resentment, place your trust in Al-Adl, and open your heart to the blessings He has prepared for you. His justice is not just fair, it is merciful, profound, and always in your favor. 6. Absence reveals true worth. Your absence creates a space that highlights the void you leave behind. It is often in this emptiness that others come to realize your true value. While your presence may have been taken for granted, your absence allows them to reflect on what you brought into their lives, be it kindness, support, or inspiration. Understanding the impact of your absence takes time. Not everyone will notice immediately. Some may even dismiss it initially. However, as days turn into weeks, they begin to feel the weight of your absence. The moments you once filled with care and connection are now empty, prompting them to reevaluate the role you played in their lives. This reflection often leads to respect and acknowledgement, sometimes in ways they could not express while you were there. As the Quran reminds us, perhaps you dislike a thing and Allah makes therein much good. Quran 2:16. Stepping back, though difficult, can bring clarity and positive outcomes, both for yourself and others. Your absence is not just a withdrawal. It's a silent reminder of your worth and an opportunity for others to value what they've lost. Let time and reflection do their work while you continue to grow and thrive. 7. The rewards of choosing yourself. Choosing yourself is an act of aligning your life with Allah's guidance. It's a declaration that your spiritual growth and well-being take precedence over anything that hinders your relationship with Him. When you make this decision, you're not only prioritizing yourself, but also embracing a deeper connection with your Creator, who always desires what is best for you. Walking away from situations or people that drain you can feel challenging, but it brings profound clarity. It frees you to focus on what truly matters: your spiritual growth, personal goals, and fulfilling your purpose in this world. The Quran reminds us, and whoever fears Allah, He will make for him a way out and will provide for him from where he does not expect. Quran 65:2-3. By choosing yourself, you open doors to blessings and opportunities that were previously blocked by negativity and distractions. This renewed sense of purpose transforms your journey. You begin to see life not through the lens of loss, but through growth and potential. By prioritizing your relationship with Allah and your inner peace, you set the foundation for a life filled with barakah, blessings, and a heart aligned with your Creator's will. Conclusion: leaving silently isn't easy, but it's a profound act of self-respect and trust in Allah. These 7 lessons remind us that stepping back isn't just about leaving, it's about growth, reflection, and aligning with Allah's wisdom.